This is Machukanyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Good evening, good people, that is ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, the DAP party was opening an office in one of the places in Kenya. One of their offices was simply opening or rejuvenating its party. During this ceremony, a number of presidential contenders did show up in person or represented. Key among them was Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, the former deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, the Honorable Kalonzo Stephen Musyoka, the former vice president, the Honorable Eugene Wamalwa, the Honorable Richard Momoima Onyonga, who did represent Fred Okengo Matiang'i, one of the presidential contenders come 2027. And one thing that stand out is that these people are determined to unite probably before 2026, because they did say that, or Gachagua did say that this is the year to lay down the ground, and then next year we just move on. And from the look of things, the journey has begun. Remember, these individuals have nothing to lose even if they campaign each and every day, because theirs now is to keep the current government on watch. Maybe probably those who can lose if they get involved in too much politics are those from the government side, because they will lose focus and start other campaigns. Now, the big question here is, do you think these individuals will be able to send William Samoei Ruto to Sugoi come 2027? Before we proceed, kindly, if you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe so that whenever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And as usual, in this channel, we try to explain why politicians are behaving in a given manner at different scenarios. We try to explain why historical, political, and economic factors are happening in a given manner. And to our resident subscribers, thank you for your continued support. Back to our discussion. Are you sure? Let me begin by that question, that Okengo Matiang'i, Rigiji, Kalonzo Musyoka, Natembea, and kijana Wamalwa, Eugene Wamalwa, are sending William Ruto back to Sugoi? To me, the answer is both yes and no. So from what I say, it is you now to weigh out through your wisdom and knowledge what is probably likely to happen. To begin with, from what I saw yesterday, the current regime is in fear of the Big Five, those you met yesterday, because they were allegations that they were denied access to major TV stations. And even there was a time when there was a blackout. That is the time when Kalonzo Musyoka was speaking, and largely most parts of where these people have got followings, mostly they didn't got the information of or the speech of Kalonzo Musyoka, and probably they were forced to return back the power by the people and even those close to leadership. That is a sign of fear of what is going to come. Probably they feel that the individuals may get a bigger audience. But remember, today, even people get information even in their offices because of the revolution of the social media. People get information through phone calls. This is what has happened today, but they keep waiting until they get maybe out of work so that they can go and rewatch what happened. So that is one thing that I saw, that there is that panic in Statehouse. Another thing that this group is coming out with strongly is the issue of government promises, the unfulfilled and the continued promises that are being given by the government. For example, there was that caution to the people of Western Kenya, and this I think came out because the president was there at the other time, and the DAP, as it is origin, as it is strongholds from Western Kenya, and therefore probably Gachagua found it appropriate for him to speak about it, especially on the promises that were given to the people of Western during the trip of the president to the western part of the Republic of Kenya, cautioning them that they might be not be successful. And this begs the question, are these projects going to be successful? Because when I also listened to what the president said, he did tell one of the members of parliament to make sure in the next budget everything goes on smooth in parliament, so that he can get money from there to fund the project. What if the National Assembly turns the other way around? So it means that even if the projects were being launched, there is no money. They are probably looking for the supplementary budget or waiting for the June budget. And many things normally happen. Priorities will always come even before that one. So they are not assured, or no one is assured that the promises given are going to be the same. Also, we have the geopolitics, the international politics, whereby America, who are our traditional allies, have shown that one can go for one term and probably come back. This has happened Trump was sent home, is back. The same case can also happen to Kenya. That's why even those in leadership should not lose hope, or should not so much concentrate on 2027. Because if they concentrate on 2027, and now they will totally lose focus. Because the likes of Karonza are free, they will deal with them, they will make them lose total focus, and that is the happiness. Already the refugees, the Karonzos, the Matiangis are being forced by the Republic of Kenya, by the people of the Republic of Kenya, to go their way. Actually, they are very lucky because their campaigns may not be so expensive as those of the ruling regime, because already the ruling regime has lost touch with the common man, and therefore to have the common man back, probably they have to purchase him. So that's why I don't see so much need as to why the current regime should concentrate on 2027, but otherwise should concentrate on 2032, so that even they can achieve the 2027. Looking at the 2027, it means they will continue doing things that will please the elites and not the public, the common man. Now when we come back to regional writings, the Honorable Atwoli Francis, the Court Secretary General, was saying that Moi did rule for several years without the central, apart from J.J. Kamodo. This one can be true, but remember when Moi was ruling, he used to get quite a good number from Eastern, Kisii, Coast, and the Western Kenya. But you could find that Nyanza, Ruo Nyanza, and the central part of Kenya was totally against Moi, but he won. In that perspective, Moi relied on the smaller communities, which today they are talking that they are going to promote the smaller communities, and that's why they are talking of Matiang'i as being the possible presidential candidate. If you listened so well to what the Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni said, he did argue that now it is a time for the smaller communities, so that we see what they can do. Probably they will make change that we bigger communities. And once they go back to the smaller communities, it means that the coast, even northeastern, remember South Rift is gone, it's not with the current regime. Central Rift could also be in issues. So you cannot compare this, what is happening now, or these arrangements, and those of Moi. Otherwise, there was no proper legal, there were no proper elections held during the Moi regime, despite the fact that the independent bodies were also very strong. That is why Moi lost in the Nyatika by-election, he lost in the Kibibili by-election, he lost in the South Mogrango by-elections, and many other places. From the few suggestions that are put forward, drop a comment and give your opinion whether the big five now. Of course, I know missiles have been sent to the coast, State Rift Valley and northeastern parts to make sure they are fully incorporated in this movement. Already we have, or this movement has several representatives from most parts of the Republic. Soon, we will see what will be taking place after the launch of the many political parties that are likely to launch their parties. Machukanyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas. Thank you. Kindly continue liking our videos, sharing, giving your comments, and most importantly, put a subscription. Thank you so much.